And white. This is where I had property downtown. I had a hotel right here. I had 52 units in this building with its spotters in right here. They used to call it the Shady Rest. And I had a couple of properties on this street here. Now behind, right here, across Brush, 50 used to own them buildings over there, where that big lot is over there. And that building to the right over here, that used to be the neighborhood cleaners. His name was George. All of us used to do all our business with him. I mean, he just sold that property a few years ago. But this whole neighborhood, you understand, is where we all growed up at. On the other side of the Fisher Freeway, that's what they call the valley. That's where Eddie and all of us, everybody that was in our crew, stayed on the other side of the Fisher Freeway. And this street here is Brush. To the left, you understand, from San Juan all the way to Brush. Eddie's father must have owned about 20 houses over there. So when he died, Eddie and his brother Lodge, they inherited all that money. That was before he started getting money. And like I said, when he did start making money with drugs, he had a lot to back him because he already had, on paper, they had got a lot of money when his father died. But this neighborhood down there where Coromega Park at, that's where I grew up at, with me and my mother. That's where me and Eddie used to stash hundreds of thousands down there. And by the neighborhood, number of prostitutes and hoes. And my mother's house, with all the prostitutes to come to our house, because she used to feed everybody in the neighborhood. She used to love to cook. And like I say, a lot of the hustlers used to come over there and talk to her and stuff. Charles Holloway used to come see my mother every day. Milwaukee Jack, treacherous. Any guy, you understand, that was getting money back in the day, used to stop and talk to my mother. That's how close she was to everybody, you know. And like I say, this neighborhood, it'll never be a neighborhood like this here. This is where Vernon is Fisher Freeway now. But Eddie Fowler had a pool room on the corner of San Juan and Fisher. But like I say, this neighborhood here, blacks used to own all this. I mean, everything down here, you understand? But now, look at this neighborhood. But when I had my property and stuff, we all know that it was coming through here with something. But I ended up getting indicted, and lost everything I had. But like I said, that's the story, as far as the property down here. But this neighborhood down here, this is where we all grew up at. Everybody was in our crew, was down here. Peter Gunn, he used to take care of my property and stuff. He was one of the main #1 drivers. And Dean Robert Robertson, he was another one used to drive too. And I was the #1 person, you understand, going back and forth in and out of town. I used to understand, deliver drugs, you understand, Indiana, Ohio, Virginia, Philadelphia. I mean, all the way down, you understand, in Alabama. You understand, like I say, it's a lot of states that I was going transporting dope, you understand, back in the day.
So this is considered the Black Bottom,
this
for those who don't know.
Right. And like I say, our neighborhood, we used to have they used to call us the Valley Boys. And like I say, you understand, you know, the Brewster Projects had a reputation too. But like I say, they didn't fuck with the Valley Boys, you understand? I'm talking about, you used to, like I say, when we used to fight, they ain't pulling no pistols and shit. We used to go in and understand with our fists and stuff. But we was real close though, you know, and Huckabuck, that was my main man. Huckabuck, you understand? Duck Trice, all of them. And Pat Robb, you know? Like I said, I was close to a lot of them, man.
So now tell me this, just for the historians. We got the Black Bottom. We're right here in the Black Bottom. What was Paradise Valley?
This is the same area back on the other side of Fisher Freeway. It used to go from Adams all the way up to Forest. They used to call it Paradise Valley. You see, there used to be a lot of clubs down here, 606 Lounge, all them places, you understand? The Church Bar, the Vernon Bar. I mean, Heat Wave Bar used to be right down here on Brush. That was our name. That was our #1 spot. Heat Wave. And I can't forget about Zach Gary. That was a 5-0 brother. Junior Gary. All them Garys was getting money. Charlie Gary too. All of them. You understand? We had a tight, you understand, crew. We
had a tight crew.
And like I said, it was 32 people indicted in our crew. Did not one person snitch.
Yeah, try hearing that nowadays. You ain't gonna hear too much of that.
Yeah, but like I say, they used to call it the Valley too down here where I grew up down here. And Dodo had before he got killed, he had sold it before. He had
now wait a minute. Let's back it up. Can you break down to the good people who Dodo is?
Dodo, you understand, his last name is Foster. He's from the Brewster Projects. He had a big family. And Dodo, you understand, they used to have a restaurant on Brush and Alpha, right around the corner from Strata Bush Pool Room. And Dodo, you understand, ended up getting a lot of property down here. I'm gonna show you some of the property Dodo had before he got killed. He ended up, you understand, he had the Fine Arts Theater on Woodward too. He had that. And he had, it used to be the Vince's Bar on John R. and Mount Calm. He turned it to Vince's, I forgot what else to change the name to, but it used to be the Purple Onion, you understand? But Dodo used to have that. Dodo had a lot of property down there and big buildings. You know, he got killed. You understand? He got killed right in his laundromat. All this is I'm gonna show you where Dodo had property. Down this corner. See that building right there? No, you can take a picture from right there and go this way. That's where his girlfriend got killed at right there. And that doorway right there. She got killed a week after he got killed. All this right here was Dodo property right here. All this here. All he got killed right there where that white door at right there. All that was Dodo. Alright. All them houses over there, all them historical houses right there, all that used to be Dodo. This right here is John R. This was the avenue here. This is where we used to sell all the drugs in. Down here. This was a one-way back in the day.
Oh yeah.
This was a one-way coming this way, and I mean it used to be all storefronts over here. And I'm talking about it was just drugs on both sides of the street.
Wow.
Yeah. And like I say, Dodo, you understand, probably had some of them buildings over there too. And on Edmond here, see them buildings right here to the right? Them historical buildings right there? He used to have all those too. Can you see the property that nigga had?
Yeah, man.
This right here, it was the motherfucker. This right here was the run right here. It was storefronts. This right here was the main spot right in here. There used to be a traffic light right here. And I mean, this is where you understand all the happening was going on. Right here. Willie Lee had a building right there. Times Square Bob used to be there.
I heard that name. Times Square Bob.
Yeah, he used to be, this was his building right here. All this, it was after our joint. All this. You know, he used to have the property right next door where it used to be the Blackjack Club on John R.
That's what's happening. Well, hey, Butch, thanks a lot for this. We're going to keep it going. This is Lou at Big Boss Filmworks. If you get a chance, check us out on Facebook. We need to get them Facebook likes up. Subscribe, like, share, smash the notification bell so you know when we got new content coming up. And we're looking for actresses, actors. We're looking for new talent to grace Big Boss. Hit us up at BigBossFilmworks@yahoo.com. And we got more to come. So we're back on to it. I'll holler at you in a minute. About Pep. You and Pep.
Oh yeah, Pep. I met Pep in jail. Because me and Pep was in the same case with Eddie.
It was just time to really tell a great untold Detroit story because it kind of covers Detroit at its zenith.
Very interesting story.
We decided that we were going to make a movie.
All right, Rich Rossi with you with Motown Mafia. I'm with Courtney
Lewis Stevens.
Courtney Brown.
Courtney Brown Jr.
And Alan Al Prophet Bradley.
And this is an entrepreneurial, inspirational story too, because again, you know, I'm a real estate retail guy. You know, that's what my skill set is. But I'm a businessman, so I was like, you know, we're gonna do it. You know, sometimes when you got a dream, you won't have all the answers on how you're gonna do what you're gonna do.
What made this one unique was not so much the crime, but the intertwining with Detroit's history and the Motown era and kind of the economic decline of Detroit. And it's really the story of a family. And from some perspectives, it's has a happy ending, like you said. For others, it didn't have a happy ending.
Right.